Alright, so in this video we're checking out this multi-function work LED lights, rechargeable, has an emergency strobe mode. It's pretty small here, you can see the size of my hand, but it folds up, and you see the picture of it looks like unfolded. Looks like got 3 LEDs in main and 2 LEDs here. Uses 21700 cells inside. Has a tripod mount underneath, I'll show you that here in a second. This is what it looks like on the with the light that fold up in the back. Looks like everything is 360-degree rotatable, fast charging, 6 lighting modes, and a battery indicator. Seems to be waterproof. We'll check that out. Anti-slip handle, and it has a lot of magnets so you can stick it up on metal surfaces. Let's go ahead and get it out of the box. Okay, so here it is. We've got small instruction manual, USB-C to USB-A cable for charging, and here's what it looks like all folded up. Peel off this protection here. Got a bunch of magnets here on the bottom. These also fold out. So it looks like this, and gives you a little bit more support if you're, using on a surface that might be wobbly on. And you have magnets in each of the legs, and then 2 here. But if a narrow surface, you can fold these back in, and the magnets still work. And then you got the tripod mount here on the bottom. It looks like this is the front. It's the main light. You got your nice handle here with a pretty nice grip, and it does rotate. So rotates 360 degrees, and then it rotates in this angle as well. Same with these side LEDs, and then these also rotate on the side as well. This should fold flat now that the LEDs are out of the way. Got a flap here for your USB ports. USB-C and USB-A can be used as a power bank if you plug in that USB-A cable there. And also this cable, this port here is for charging. You got your power button here. I think, yeah, just press the button here. It's just one button operation for everything. All right, so let's put it to use here on the side of the car. Let's see how well the magnets hold. So if you use it like this, it kind of slides. This is not a flat surface, so it's a curved surface. This is a flat surface here, and that does work a lot better. Let's go ahead and test out the lights. So we have this sort of spotlight mode here. So you can see as it's pointing at the ground, there's like a single beam right there at that spotlight mode. Okay, so that's the next mode, just a regular light. And you can see that it's just the main light. Press it again. So if you press it, if you go to a certain mode, and then you wait, and then you press the button again, it turns it off. So yeah, it goes back into the spotlight mode. So we'll just run through all the modes. Basically, turn on. Next one LED. This is probably one of the side LEDs. Yes, that one there. All right, so I think it's best just to show you all the modes from the front. All right, so it's off. And you got that spotlight beam. You got the main LED, the right LED, the left LED, all 3 of them. Then you got a strobe mode, and that is the off position. There's also a battery meter here on top. So as you turn it on, right now it's showing 4 blue lights, so it's at 100%. All right, let's put it to the test here on the garage door. So we got a narrow spot here. Sticks on here really nice, and you see it's vertical. And let's go ahead and just turn on the main LED, and then we can rotate the base so you can use all the magnets. Rotate it down, rotate it up. And then let's go ahead and turn on all of the LEDs. So you can see the ones on the right and left are off. All right, so let's go ahead and turn them all on. There we go. So this is with everything on. And these magnets are pretty strong. And I'll try a flat surface here with the legs pulled out. All right, so we got all the legs spread out. Stick it on the garage door here. That seems very secure. And we'll go ahead and try out the lights. That is extremely bright. All right, let's go ahead and turn all the lights off. And let's see how bright this is as the only light here in the garage. So got the spot beam. This is the main LED, the single one. Yeah, it's going to blow out the camera. So pretty decent. It's supposed to be about 4,000 lumens according to the product page. All right, this is just with the left LED only. So you can see here, just one of the smaller ones on the side. Pretty decent job. Obviously not as bright as the main one in the middle. And now we have both the left and the right one on, but not the main LED. And again, you can adjust the angles on these. All right, so this is with everything on. Let's just walk around a little bit and see if you can. Yeah, you can pretty much see everything in the garage with all these on, no problem. But at the camera right above the light, I'm just kind of show you as I illuminate everything in the garage. It is extremely bright. No problem seeing everything with this, with the all the LEDs on. So this is a really nice work light for the garage. If you're in a really dimly lit environment, this is going to work great. All right, got the light attached to a tripod here, and you can see the tripod mount right there. Gonna check out the hood of my car, or under the hood of my car. Let's go ahead and turn on the lights. So this is just the single LED by itself, the main LED. And just by itself is good enough, at least good enough for me. Can pretty much see everything that I want to see. And here is all 3 LEDs on. And maybe I'll bring the light over around this way. Gonna aim it a little better here. So there's the LED there. The work light pointed right at the inside of the hood of my car. This is probably a pretty standard scenario you'd probably use this work light for, and it looks pretty good. If I'm in a dark environment somewhere, you need to see the inside of the hood of my car, this is going to work out great. Anyways, I think that's going to cover for my video here on this LED work light. It folds up very small, very versatile, a lot of good features, excellent brightness, and I like the fact that it folds up really small. You can put it into a small space, and I can mount it to a tripod, to any sort of magnetic metal surface. So overall, pretty nice. So if you want to check it out, there'll be a link in the description. Comments, questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.